tell you how absurd all the nouns, adjectives, and verbs. When I heard those words, the beginning of the music of the spheres, it rang clear, bright and loud. One day man decided to sing his own songs. To listen, he mimicked the sound. Soon as he got a grip with the tongue, he started naming everything and everyone with those words, those words, oh, those words. Well, words made man's lands known. Man needed a place to call his own. Man made words for yours and mine. Some more words to mark the place and the time. Tell his family about a place called home, where they could name their friends and blame their foes with those words, those words, oh, those words. Words, words, oh words. More words than I had ever heard. Let me tell you how absurd, with all the nouns, adjectives, and verbs. When I heard those words, the words were working well. Man was talking all day. The people just weren't listening to what each other would say. So man started building towers up to the sky so they could climb up to the top and cry, hear my words, precious words. Well, man can yell and scream, but those words don't mean a thing unless they carry a big old stick that they aren't afraid to swing. So man started making these words for war and a bunch more reasons to fight them for. With those words, those words, oh those words. Words, words, oh words. More words than I have ever heard. Let me tell you how absurd, with all the nouns, adjectives, and verbs. But when I heard all those words. But war is quite expensive and awful hard to run. Unfortunately, that talk is cheap, so when man is in need of funds, man makes words just to beg and borrow and to tell you just how much you owe. With those words, oh those words. So the man reached the Tower of Babel, and he climbed right up to the top. The man looked back down to the ground. Well, he had a peculiar thought. You know, everybody's got words to say, but from way up here they don't mean a thing. All those words, those words, oh those words. Words, words, oh words. More words than I had ever heard. Let me tell you how absurd, with all the nouns, adjectives, and verbs. When I heard those words, man started coming back down. Well, men begun to observe. The others had the bright idea to make their very own words. And even though man couldn't understand the sounds, man started making them just to get around with those words, those words, oh those words. Finally man achieved his dream. Man could make his own song to sing. But if man's thoughts are gibberish, well, those words, they don't mean a thing. So to sing a song with a beautiful sound, make sure your heart is clean with your words, your words, your words. Last time. Words, words, oh words. More words than I had ever heard. Let me tell you how absurd, with all the nouns, adjectives, and verbs. But when I heard all those words. When I heard all those words.